Hey everyone, I am Legacy, and today we are playing Nancy Drew's Secret of the Old Clock. If you don't know much about Nancy Drew, The Secret of the Old Clock is actually the first book of the Nancy Drew mystery series books. Like the original, like, bright yellow and blue Nancy Drew books. So, if I remember correctly from when I looked it up, this is actually kind of a compilation, like it incorporates things from like the first 4 or 5 books, I think. Maybe the first 3, like somewhere in there, it incorporates a lot of the different factors from those. So, without much else, let's dive in.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of the Old Clock. To start, choose junior or senior detective. If you're new to adventure...
The year, 1930. Ooh. The place, the road to Titusville, where we find Nancy Drew behind the wheel of her blue roadster, pondering this question. Why did Emily Crandall, a girl whom Nancy knows only through their mutual friend Helen Corning, ask Nancy to drive all the way out to the Lilac Inn to see her? Does it have something to do with the fact that Emily's mother died barely a month earlier, leaving Emily to run the restaurant with only her guardian to help her? And more important, why, when she called, did Emily sound so desperate? The spunky teenager turns off the main road, blissfully unaware that Emily isn't all that awaits her at the end of the driveway. No, Nancy Drew is about to get her first taste of the mystery, intrigue, and adventure that are to become her destiny.
I'm so excited, and even just this music is making me excited. It's so... I love it. I don't know. I can't think of a descriptor right now for that. Okay, so let's see. The Lilac Inn. Oh, yeah, so that... Okay, it really is. I don't think the Lilac Inn was in the first book. I should have reread the books before playing this game, but it's fine.
Well, hello. I'll bet my bloomers you're Nancy Drew.
Some of these accents are very interesting.
That's right. Are you Emily's guardian?
You got it. I'm Jane Willoughby. I'm Emily's guardian, but only for the next 3 months until she turns 18. Then she's on her own.
It smells like someone's been baking pies.
Pies are the Lilac Inn specialty. We get orders from all over. Oh, that reminds me, your father called. You're supposed to call him. You can use the coin phone on the porch. Emily didn't say anything about you coming until just this morning.
Is it okay that I'm here?
Don't get me wrong, she can invite anybody here she wants. It's just that she's gotten so darn forgetful lately.
Maybe she's just, you know, still thinking about her mom.
She misses her mom, that's for sure. So do I. Gloria and me, we were best friends, you know? The two of us ran this swell little dress shop over in Capital City. But then she got hitched and I didn't. And the next thing I know, she's writing me saying it would sure take a load off her mind if I could take care of her little girl should something ever happen to her.
Emily's father...
died in the war. Cantigny, I think. Anyway, I couldn't say no. I mean, what are best friends for? I just wish I knew how to help Emily.
You make it sound like she's in some kind of trouble.
She's been acting so... Look, go talk to her. She probably just needs to spend some time with a bear cat like you instead of some dumb Dora like me. Go on up, she's in her room. Just make like a Boy Scout and be prepared.
Okay. Well, which room is hers? Oh, I was right. Cool.
Nancy, hi. Welcome to the Lilac Inn. Oh, and before I forget, thank you for that nice note you sent me when Mom died. It meant a lot to me.
Well, I lost my mom too, years ago. I kind of know how you feel.
You and I may not be best friends or anything, but you're still one of the nicest people I know.
Well, thank you.
That's why I'm hoping you'll do me a favor. A big favor. You and your dad?
My dad?
Helen says he's a lawyer. Shh!
What's wrong?
I thought I heard something. Your father has a safe, right?
You need to put something in a safe?
See this jewelry? I'd like you to take it home with you and put it in your father's safe.
It's beautiful.
It was my mother's. The few times I saw her wear it, she looked just like a movie star. I was hiding it here in my room, but all things considered, I'd feel a lot better if you would just take it home and have your father lock it up in his safe.
What do you mean, all things considered?
Strange things have been going on around here. That's all I can say. I know it sounds loony, and Jane probably told you that I've been acting loony, but please do this for me.
What?
What was that?
Emily, come downstairs, quick! The kitchen's on fire!
Come on, we better get out of here.
Oh my god. So much chaos already. Why would there be an explosion?
This is horrible, just horrible. The fire chief says the stove was completely destroyed and there's smoke damage everywhere. The inn will have to shut down for months, maybe even for good.
Very suspicious.
Does he know what caused the explosion?
It looked to him like one of the burners on the stove had been left on. The flame either went out or was never lit, but anyway, something made a spark and boom. He said insurance companies are very reluctant to pay out when things look hinky, and that's when times are good.
I want to know where Emily
Where
went.
did Emily go? She was right here.
Emily was the last person to use the stove. Like I said, she's been real forgetful lately.
Are you sure, though?
I think she's pretty upset. But it's not her fault. What with her mom passing away barely a month ago, and me showing up, this total stranger who doesn't know the first thing about kids or running a restaurant, and her trying to do everything all by herself. It's just too much, that's all. Who wouldn't go a little off their nut?
I guess.
I better get that. The line to the regular phone got burned up in the fire, so now the only phone we got is the coin phone on the porch. Excuse me.
I've never heard the term coin phone.
Emily?
Oh, her stuff is gone. I bet you her stuff is gone. And yes, KJ, don't be suspicious. Hi.
My mother's jewelry! It's gone!
It
Someone
was a
must have stolen it while we were all
distraction.
downstairs. I knew something like this was going to happen. I just knew it.
Jane said that you were the last one to use the stove. Is that true?
I did not leave the stove on. That fire was not my fault. Oh, what am I going to do? Without that jewelry, I don't have a prayer of paying for a new stove. And without a stove, I'll have to sell the inn. And if I lose the inn... I wish Mom were still here. I wish Josiah Crowley had left us the money like he always said he was going to. That's what I wish.
Who's Josiah Crowley?
He was this old man that lived next door. He died last year. He spent most of his time here at the inn, and he led my mom and me to believe that he'd left a lot of money for us in his will. He gave us a clock, and afterwards, he'd always point to it and get this little twinkle in his eye and say, "Time will tell." But when they finally found his will, he didn't leave us a penny.
Maybe he didn't leave you anything. Oh. Was there a problem finding his will?
Was there a problem finding his will?
It didn't turn up for months. Then finally someone found it in a drawer in Josiah's house. Josiah was kind of a screwball. One time he showed up at my birthday party dressed as my great-aunt Harriet. I didn't know it was really him until 2 days later. Anyway, he had all these weird hobbies, and he always thought it would be really keen to read minds. Josiah invited Richard Topham to move in so Topham could help him develop his paranormal powers right there in his house. Josiah was a sweet old man, and I do miss him. And he was free to give his money to whomever he wanted. But to get our hopes up like that, and then leave us nothing, it just wasn't like him.
Where is Richard Topham now?
He still lives in Josiah's house, which is right down the path out back. His house and the inn were built at the same time by two brothers during the Civil War.
Was your mother's jewelry insured?
Gosh, I forgot about that. I don't know. Jim Archer, I bet he'd know. He's our banker. I guess I should go talk to him.
Not one of your favorite people, huh?
Oh no, Mr. Archer's very nice. I mean, for a stuffy old banker. I'm just so bad at business things. And Jane, my guardian, she tries hard, but she's no good at it either. Maybe you could go talk to him. Please? It would be such a big help.
Sure.
He runs the Main Street Bank. You can't miss it. I'll call him and tell him you're coming.
How many people knew you kept your mother's jewelry in here?
No one. Well, Jane, my guardian, she knew, but I didn't tell anyone else.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Don't forget to call your father.
So far, it's definitely looking like it's gonna be Jane. Like, hands down. Okay. Oh. That's gonna be interesting. Somewhere to snoop, perhaps. Can we talk to her anymore?
Is Emily all right?
Someone stole her mother's jewelry.
What?
Did you happen to see anyone go upstairs during all the commotion that the fire caused?
No. You mean someone stole it while everybody was rushing around trying to put out the fire? Hypers! If you can't trust a fireman, who can you trust?
Emily said you were the only one who knew she had that jewelry.
When Gloria was alive, she could have told people about it, or people may have seen her wearing it. And when she died, they knew the jewelry had to be around here somewhere, right?
Does anyone in particular come to mind?
Sorry. It's been hard enough getting to know Emily, let alone anyone else in this backwater burg. Well, guess better go call the sheriff.
Is that your car I saw when I drove up the driveway?
My old rust bucket's parked out back where nobody'll see it. Be nice to buy something decent, but last time I checked, my last name was Willoughby, not Rockefeller.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Bye now.
Okay. Well, I guess let's head out. Go talk to the banker. Oh, I get... Okay, this makes sense. I love the music so far.
That car I saw before is gone.
Oh, so most likely... Oh, what? Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I don't remember where she said I needed to go to. Okay, well, can I... Oh, wait. I spacebar to put... so I can look at the map. Okay, so I can still look at the map at least. Sippy gas. So, where... Oh, Lilac Inn. Waddell Jewelry. Main Street Bank. Okay, so I'm almost there. Do I go... oh, up this side? Oh, wait. Okay. Probably right here.
Hello, I'm looking for Jim Archer.
Right through that door. Hello! Are you Nancy Drew?
Yes. Are you Mr. Archer?
Yes, ma'am. Jim Archer. I'm founder, president, manager, and just about everything else you can name when it comes to this fine enterprise.
Did Emily tell you why I'm here?
She just said you were coming and that she'd appreciate it if I would talk to you. Terrible thing, losing her mother like that, then being saddled with that restaurant, especially now.
What do you mean?
Ever since the stock market crashed, one business after another has closed, including banks. President Hoover keeps saying that a recovery is just around the corner, but you have to wonder.
Oh. This is right before the Great Depression, or like during the Great Depression? I'm definitely rusty on my history, but it's definitely...
Some people say we're headed for a depression.
Well, that kind of pessimism is not only misguided, it's pointless. Thinking ahead and taking action. That's what we businessmen should be doing right now. And I'm happy to report that we're doing just fine, thank you. Excuse me. Main Street Bank, Jim Archer speaking. No, I don't. I'm sorry, but... Yes, I know, but... All right, then just bring it by. Sorry for the interruption. How can I help you?
Do you happen to know whether the jewelry Emily inherited from her mother was insured?
Well, I know for a fact that it was not. Why?
Because someone snuck into the inn today and stole it.
Oh, no. I heard there'd been a fire in the kitchen, but when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? I told Gloria not to let that policy lapse.
Why did she let it lapse?
She felt that since Josiah Crowley would be leaving her a large sum of money when he died, or so she thought, paying to insure her jewelry just wasn't necessary.
How well did you know Josiah Crowley?
Well enough for him to name me executor of his will. An executor is the person who makes sure the terms of a will are carried out.
Why do you think he wound up leaving Gloria nothing?
I have no idea. Truth be told, he'd given me the impression that I would be well taken care of when he passed on too. But when I finally read his will, it all went to Topham.
So, here's the thing. When I picked up the book, the first book, just a few minutes ago when I went and grabbed all my books, I actually know what happened with Josiah because I read the book. It's been ages, and this is just kind of ringing a bell. I'm pretty sure the actual will from Josiah is in the clock, or there's a hint in the clock that leads to the actual will. And the will that they all of a sudden found in a drawer in his house, that was actually forged by Topham because he wanted all of his money, you know, as somebody like that would.
Where did Josiah keep his will?
He'd hidden it in a chest of drawers in his house. It took me months to find it. When he named me executor, he said he'd tell me where it was hidden when the time was right. Whatever that meant.
Which means it's in the clock.
The will you found in Josiah's house. Is it possible that Josiah didn't really write it?
Well, the thought that it could be a forgery did cross my mind. But an expert verified that the will had been typed on Josiah's typewriter and signed in Josiah's hand.
But Richard Topham lived in Josiah's house. He had access to his typewriter, and he could have copied his signature.
As far as the law is concerned, the matter is closed, Miss Drew.
But it's possible that Josiah's real will is still out there. Are you sure he never gave you any clue as to where he'd hidden his will?
Whenever I asked him, he said he'd tell me when the time is right. Although, he got a safe deposit box here about 3 years ago.
Oh gosh, KJ, that's... It sounds like it's more mess than it's worth, honestly.
Has it been opened?
Topham has tried to claim its contents, but he can't find the key.
Or the key is in the clock.
If Topham can't find the key, maybe it's because it wasn't in Josiah's house.
Now, Miss Drew, I wouldn't go jumping to any conclusions.
Too late.
How did Josiah die?
He was sitting in the public library reading when apparently his heart just decided it was time to stop.
Huh?
What was he reading?
His favorite book, The Make-Up Secrets of Lon Chaney.
Oh, I wonder how often he read that book. Because I have heard sometimes you could, like, if you put some sort of poison in something that somebody uses often enough, it can still slowly poison them because anything you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream.
How well do you know Jane Willoughby? You know, Emily's guardian?
Not well at all. Met her once or twice. Seemed a little flighty.
Mm-hmm. Very flighty.
What was Emily's mom like?
Had a good head on her shoulders. Friendly, too. Having a big slice of blueberry pie at the Lilac was always a real treat. It'd be nice if family could carry on the tradition, but times are just too tough. If she's smart, she'll sell before the bills start piling up.
I guess I'll be going.
Nice talking to you.
Well, I'm glad it was worth it then. And that you figured out how exactly to use it. Okay. So I guess... I mean, we could go to the library. Let's see if it'll let us go to the library.
Hello.
Shh. Do you wish to check out a book? No, thank you. Bye.
Never mind. Oh. Oh. I don't like that sound. Oh. Okay, well, let's see if we can go back and talk to... Oh.
I guess I should answer that.
Oh.
Hello?
Nancy?
Dad? Oh, shoot, I was supposed to call you.
Yes, you were. The phone company said this was the only line into the Lilac Inn now. What happened?
It's kind of a long story, but what about you? Is everything okay there?
Everything's fine. I called because I'd like you to run an errand for me, that's all.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
I need to get some documents from a colleague over there. I thought since you were in the area, you could pick them up, save him paying postage.
Sure. What's the address?
He said he'd just leave them for you at the telegraph office. Just drive into town and look for Tubby Telegrams. He said you can't miss it.
Will do.
These papers are extremely important, Nancy.
I will pick them up, Dad.
Good. Remember, watch your gas gauge and get gas when you're low so you don't run out. And try to avoid potholes. The more you hit, the likely it is you'll wind up with a flat.
Yes, Dad.
And if you do get a flat, take it off and put on your spare. And then head straight to a gas station and get it fixed.
Yes, Dad.
All right, lecture over. Have you found out why Miss Crandall asked you to visit?
She wanted me to have you lock her mother's jewelry up in your safe. Only someone stole it before I could take it with me.
Stole it? Good gosh.
That was right after the stove in the kitchen exploded.
The stove exploded? Sounds to me like you'd be well advised to cut your visit there short.
No, I want to find out what's going on. I have to find out what's going on.
You have to?
Well, yeah, you know. Emily just lost her mom, and she's worried about losing the inn, and her guardian's all wet when it comes to helping out, and...
And the truth is, you are so curious that you feel like you'll absolutely burst if you don't find out why all these weird things have been happening, right?
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
Don't worry, I know the feeling. You're a chip off the old block, I'm afraid. Well, as long as you're like me in one other way, you should be fine.
What way is that? Smart?
Careful.
We're always careful. We never almost die. Or get into very precarious situations.
I met Emily's guardian, Jane. What does a guardian do, anyway?
A guardian is pretty much a surrogate parent. Jane is legally responsible for Emily's physical and financial well-being.
Jane doesn't strike me as being the parental type. In fact, I get the impression she's in way over her head.
Fortunately for her, it's not forever. Most guardianships end when the ward turns 18. Then both Jane and Emily will be free to do whatever they please.
If Emily sells the inn, will Jane get part of the profits?
If she's Emily's guardian at the time of the sale, yes. Are you suggesting that Jane's primary motivation is greed? Good
Not
grief.
at all.
Where did you get such a suspicious mind?
I think it was from the person who has always told me that the best way to solve a problem is to look at all the possibilities. Dad.
I did say that, didn't I?
Goodbye, Dad.
Take care.
I love that. Oh, what's that? It's a kitty cat. Huh? Oh, pies! Ooh. Oh, wait, do I have to rearrange them? But I don't know which ones are which, so I'm not gonna try that. Though, I would like to. Oh, okay. I just needed to turn.
Oh, Nancy, I'm afraid there's been more trouble.
More trouble?
Trouble?
It's Emily. Oh, this is silly. I'm her guardian. I should just make her sell this place. She's only 17, for Pete's sakes. She should be out meeting boys and going to parties, not trying to run a business.
Miss Willoughby, what happened?
Just go ask her, and make her tell you everything.
Okay. I really don't like her so far. She's kind of rude.
Jane told you, didn't she?
Not really.
That picture on the wall over there, I saw it move. I was just sitting here and it moved all by itself. I saw it move, I really did. Last week, a book fell off the shelf for no reason. And before that, I heard these weird noises. And almost every day I hear a voice, like a whisper, coming out of nowhere. Jane thinks it's nerves, but I don't want to talk about this. Did you see Jim Archer?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news.
The jewelry wasn't insured?
Your mom dropped the insurance in order to save money for...
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what? Shh!
I really think that
I'm
somebody's
going to have
listening.
To sell it in, aren't I?
You know, it's possible, just possible, that the will that was found was not the will Josiah wrote.
You mean he may have left us money after all? No, that's wishful thinking. And I refuse to get my hopes up again because they'll probably just get dashed again. Listen, I feel bad enough that you drove all the way out here for nothing. Maybe you should just go home.
Would you mind if I stayed for a while?
No, but I really don't feel like being sociable right now. There's nothing for you to do.
I'd like to figure out why. Everything.
I'd like to see if Josiah hid a second will somewhere.
What are you? Some kind of Sam Spade?
Well, just because I've never solved a mystery before doesn't mean I can't. Anyway, there's no harm in trying, right? Who knows? I might turn out to be good at it.
Be my guest.
Oh, because this is her first mystery, because it's the first book, even though it's not the first game. I see what you did there. Well, I know he did say something about hiding something, but...
Did Josiah ever say anything about hiding his will somewhere?
No, but he was always hiding stuff. I know because he was always writing reminders to himself about how to find it. But whenever the subject of his will came up, he'd just say he was happy knowing we were going to be happy when he passed on. Time will tell. That's all he'd say.
Do you have any idea where Josiah may have hidden a safe deposit box key?
He could have hidden it anywhere. He always said his favorite hiding place was right under people's noses.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, it's so clear. Okay, so we gotta find that clock.
What could have made this picture move?
Something on the other side of the wall, perhaps?
Is this your sewing machine?
Actually, that belonged to my mom. She and Jane used to be dressmakers. Mom was going to teach me how to use it, but she never got the chance.
That's so sad. Okay. Can't seem to go to anything like that. Oh, but I can go over here. Oh, the clock. Aha.
Looks like I need to get the bird from one side to the other.
Alright. So... Oh, what? That's so easy.
Wonder what this mirror's doing in here.
Okay. Already solved something. How was your stream? I didn't see what you were playing. I did see the live notification, but I think we were dealing with trying to find blankets for my toddler because he has to have specific blankets. Ooh, anything? Ooh, what is this? What is this?
Looks like this lever opens the couch.
Oh. Ah, Fortnite, of course. Well, Fortnite is pretty fun. How are you liking this current season? Okay. Where does this go? I knew there was gonna be tunnels because that's why she keeps hearing something, because somebody's listening in the walls. At least I think there is. Oh.
From the looks of those lanterns, I'm not the only one who's been down here recently.
Yeah. Of course not.
I feel like someone's watching me.
They probably are. Oh.
I wonder if those tiles are supposed to make a picture.
Creepy. Cornies? Oh. Okay, so I can move these around. Okay, creepies. Oh yeah, of course. Go do what you gotta do. Thank you again for the raid, and I hope you have a good night. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be up here. So it's probably creepies and then... Oh, creepies corner. Okay. Oh, so this is probably gonna be... Maybe this one goes down here. No, that's not right. Okay. Well, let's see. Let us see. What can I... Where does the creepy dude go? Okay, so... Creepy dude goes somewhere, and then this one goes down here. Oh. Is that right? Because Oh, okay. Wait. No! I don't think I needed to turn that one. But this one should be able to go down here. That probably has to be turned somehow. Oh, wait. That fits together. So... Wait. This one... I don't know. Okay, wait. Alright, so creepy needs to be moved up. And then the moon pieces. Oh wait, maybe it has to be longer? Oh my goodness. We'll see. Oh no, that's perfect. Okay. But his arm... 3, okay. So let's move them all over. And then put creepy over here. And then, oh, then we'd move everything up too. Oh, shoot. Let's get that moved over there. Perfect. We're getting somewhere. Oh, wait. That fits together already too. His body should be there. Oh, maybe that was right. But where does that one go? Or wait, I feel like that would be like a tombstone piece. Okay. Well, actually, let's put this here. This one here. Those might go together. Is that another head? Oh! That one might be in the right place. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Is that... okay, that... oh, no, that looks right. Okay. Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Okay. Those two fit together, but it doesn't seem to fit with that. So maybe... yes, there we go. Because it's the top of a mausoleum. That, I think, is right. That looks right. And then... oh, that's the tree. Oh. Right? Is that the tree? Oh! Woo! We're already solving puzzles. Creepy's Corner. Cool.
Now I'm hearing things.
Am I gonna get into trouble already? Oh, and the wind. Okay. Where exactly is this going?
Guess I better not leave the lights on. Sounds like this door opens into someone's living room.
There you go, good kitty.
Huh. So that's probably into Josiah's old house, I bet. But I would imagine you can also listen into...
why do I get the feeling someone's following me?
I don't know.
An old piggy bank. Swell, $1.
Oh,
this
cool.
piggy bank looks like it's been here for a long time.
$1. Means I probably have to use it at some point.
Guess I better not leave the lights on.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure somebody would have seen me go in there. Like, what, instead of Time magazine? It's a Like magazine. President Roosevelt and John Walls? 10 cents. Wow. Clever Hans. What he taught his master and us. Late last century, a retired teacher named Wilhelm von Osten set out to prove that animals are far more intelligent than commonly believed, and that they are perfectly capable of adding, subtracting, even telling time, provided they receive proper education. He bought a horse called Hans and proceeded to teach him arithmetic as if he were a schoolboy, using carrots instead of a hickory stick to elicit the desired responses. Amazingly, within 2 years, Hans was able to give the answers to mathematical problems by pawing the ground. More amazingly, the horse was almost never wrong. Von Osten was convinced that he had indeed taught his horse arithmetic, and for years it seemed to everyone who saw Clever Hans in action that Von Osten was right. Of particular interest to the scientific community was the fact that the horse was able to give the correct answer even when Von Osten was not present, which rules out the possibility that his master was perpetrating a hoax by giving him subtle hand or voice signals. But finally, a scientist named Oscar Pfungst observed that Hans gave the correct answer, that is, he pawed the ground to the correct number of times, only when someone whom the horse could see knew the answer to the problem that had been posed. This meant that the horse was indeed reacting to visual cues. Eventually, Pfungst proved that Hans's cleverness lay not in his math skills, but in his uncanny ability to perceive tiny, involuntary body movements. When the pawing horse reached the correct answer, the people around him would react, albeit unconsciously. A slight nod of the head, a relaxing of the shoulders, a straightening of the back, all were cues to which Hans meant that it was time to stop pawing and enjoy the carrot that was sure to be forthcoming. Von Osten, who all along had unwittingly been providing his wonder horse with correct answers, died 5 years later, far too disillusioned and humiliated to appreciate the invaluable lesson that his misadventure in equine education had inadvertently taught the rest of us. Thanks to Hans, we now know that people do without being aware. Thanks to Hans, we now know what people do without being aware that they are doing it can often speak volumes. And thanks to his master, we know that if a man wants to believe that something is truly bad enough, that something is true badly enough, he'll often unconsciously find a way to make it true. But like Hans, the more observant we are, the more likely it is that we'll pick up on the cues that the believer is inadvertently providing us with, cues that will ultimately allow us, like Pfungst, to discern from fact from fancy. I love getting to read the different stories that are in these. What's this? Bard Bounce, a game based on A Midsummer Night's Dream, played by William Shakespeare. Do Shakespeare proud by using the arrows to move each man to the woman with whom he belongs. Remember, love is never easy. When you move someone, he will keep going until he hits an obstacle, another character, or the end of the row. So, plan ahead. 5 cents per game. Okay. Okay, so I take it the colors are supposed to match. So, okay. You can go this way. And then down. That's the easy one. Oh god, I keep forgetting to take that emote off of there. I was gonna change up my emotes a little bit. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Oh, I wonder if I can kind of stack them? Oh, I bet you I can stack them. Ooh. You like this work? I need to... So I plan on making my own emotes. And, oh, here we go. So, the goal that I would like to do is I would like to make my own emotes and my own logo. I'm currently trying to work on it. But I gotta get better at drawing. Keen. Oh, I love it. Okay, so what do I get? I don't get anything for that? Well, that's not helpful at all. Okay. Let's see if we can talk to her. Well, oh, we wouldn't be able to really talk to her because I think every time we come up here, Little Miss downstairs goes down through the tunnels. But
Hi, Nancy.
Is the clock in the parlor the one Josiah gave you?
Yes. I don't know why he gave it to us. It's never worked, and nobody can open it to find out why.
I'll be back in a little bit.
You're the best.
Well, at least I figured out how I can chat in my chat. Oh no, I don't have an add command anymore. Okay, I'm glad I said something. Oh, hi, Brandon. Brittany is in the Twitch chat right now. That's why. Well, thank you, Brittany. You the best. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I have to go to the... Okay, I forgot about the telegram. I have to go do that. Okay. I appreciate. Okay, so where is the telegram place? Ah! Titusville Telco. Oh, wait. Ah! Let's just park there in a random spot. General store, library, Camp Avondale. Oh, Tuppy Telegrams. Okay, so right past the bank and the library. Okay, so no more potholes there. Oh.
Something I can do for you?
Well, my name's Nancy Drew, and my father said
Say no more. You're here to pick up some papers. They're in that envelope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Say, is that your roadster out there?
Yes, it is. Did I park somewhere I shouldn't have?
No, it's just that my regular driver never showed up today, so I've got no way to deliver all these telegrams. How would you like to earn some extra cash?
You mean you want me to deliver them for you?
You've got a car, you're trustworthy, or at least your father thinks you are, so what do you say? I'll pay you 25 cents each time you complete a delivery. And you might even get some tips.
Okay, sure.
Great, you're hired. Here, deliver this to Seymour out at Blenheim Nursery. Come back when you're done and I'll pay you and give you another telegram to deliver.
Great. See you in a little while.
Okay. Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. Okay, so Blenheim, it was like Blenheim or so. Oh, right by the inn. Okay. We just gotta try to not hit potholes. Oh. And I can't even go fast.
Hello, I've got a telegram for Seymour.
Just leave it on the desk there.
Oh my gosh.
I'd tip you, but as you can see, my hands are filthy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to doll up some of my plants before this guy named Mr. Martin comes in. He's a big cheese at some oil company, and I'm hoping he... Ow!
Did that plant just bite you?
It did kind of feel that way.
I think I'll be going now. Bye!
So I guess it's just if I hit a pothole, or if I hit multiple of them, it gives the potential for a flat tire. Then I've got to change the flat tire and then go get it fixed. Also, how much gas do I have? Okay, I'm good on gas for now. This game, I guess I'm going to be driving around a lot because it's actually going to give me repercussions if I don't treat the vehicle well.
Did you deliver that telegram?
I sure did.
Good for you. Here's your money. And here's your next telegram. Take this to Counselor Alice out at Camp Avondale. Keep up the good work.
Okay, so let's just go up here. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save. Endless telegrams. That's what we're gonna save for the first save. But I appreciate everybody being here and enduring the endless telegrams. Hopefully we'll finish up the telegrams tomorrow night and actually get more into some of the mysteries. But again, I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't, like the video, and follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch. And there's a lot of fun stuff coming in the next couple months, so make sure to have those notifications turned on. And I will see y'all next time.